Hey guys, what's going on? So yeah, I'm coming at you guys with another vlog on my second channel. So I just thought of some stuff to talk about, and I just wanted to, just hang out, make a video, and talk to you guys about some stuff that I just recently found out. Well, something I recently found out. But I'll get to that in a minute. So basically, I'm gonna talk about, I started playing Runescape in 2005, in the summer of 2005. And, it's a completely different game from 2005 to it is right now. I mean, the Pking is different. The gameplay is different. Just there's so much more features now or stuff and shit like that. And it's really different, It's just overall a different game. And, I was thinking about Pking. Okay, well, basically, when the Wilderness was coming back and Free Trade was coming back February 1st of this year, everybody was thinking, oh, man, it's going to be like how it used to be, back in 2007 and 6, and everything's going to be the exact same. And that's what every single person expected, but it's not. It's still the same old, RuneScape as it is, when there was PvP, in the cities, it's the same stuff and all that shit. Because, okay, back in 2007 is when I really played, and did a lot of Pking and shit like that. Well, when you would freeze, let's say you're hybriding back then, you could hybrid with a fucking, MSB and an accumulator. Accumulators came out, like, at the end of 2007, something like that. So you could, you could fucking PK and still freeze people like a shit ton, even if you had Black Chaps, accumulator, and MSB. Now you fucking can't. Sometimes you don't even freeze them if they're in full rune and you have a staff of light, full max defense. I mean, full max mage on and everything like that. Sometimes you still don't even catch a freeze, and it's so ridiculous now. I mean, like, since they added that extra defense stuff, you gotta bring a lot of maxed mage with you, so you make sure you catch that freeze. Hybriding now is a lot different than it was back then and shit like that. Just the gameplay was, and I think that's what disappoint a lot of people. And, I had that maybe thought, hopefully it might get back to 2007, but... But, I kind of thought, it really wasn't going to, get back to that and shit like that. Because, they're not going to go off and changing all this stuff, like, now they have D-claws, AGSs. Back then, the most expensive weapon was a whip, and it was like 2 mil or something like that. 2006, it was like 3 mil probably, bordering or some shit like that. But, yeah, I mean... just everything is a lot different now, just with all the new weapons and, like, the gameplay. The Pking is a lot different. I remember I used to PK with, like, when I was a little newbie, like I am now, but I used to, just, like, rush people in Varrock, and you could, like, just bring fucking Zami robes and a DDS and a hat and blitz them and run up and DDS them, and you would always hit, like, a fucking 20 with the blitz. But now, you throw a barrage on them and you splash half the time, and it's ridiculous, you know what I mean? And it's just completely different. And I was, just browsing through YouTube, and I was looking at one of my friend's channels, and I saw that he subscribed to somebody. This is going to lead me into this, something that I found out. One of my favorite, okay, basically my favorite PKer I would have to say now is probably Gigolo J. I'm gonna say, despite of him putting, like, some private server stuff on, he's still a great PKer, a two-shotting machine, and he's just ridiculous. But he would have to be my favorite PKer as of now. If I did have one. But basically back then, I'm still a die-hard, kids rank fan. Kids range, kids rank, however you want to say it. It's a Q. I'm sure many of you fucking may remember him if you played, from back then and shit. He was the ultimate hybrid of pures. He was 1 defense, 99 attack, 99 strength, 99 range, and 99 mage, and 99 HP. Level 95. And he made videos, a lot of videos. I think he made like 15 of them. And, he just fucking... he dominated, everyone was pretty much blown out of the water by him, as you saw, like, if I saw his videos at the time, there was really no great PKers, probably the best one at the time was, like, maybe Elva Mage or Bloodhound, and there was really no pures, there was, but no one was really going hardcore or anything like that. you know, they fucking, so his rank came around and he was like level 95 and shit like that, and he would fight people like, you know, Elven Mage or something like that, you know, and Mystic, and he was like a pure 1 defense, and it was just amazing on how he would be hitting like so hard on these people with 1 defense and stuff. Just basically, you know, is nothing now, you know, looking back at it, that's nothing like to us now, but from if you were back then and you saw that, that was fucking crazy. A 30-30 with the DDS then was crazy. That was nuts. Like, fuck, you were done. You were just dead if you fucking saw that thing come across you. Because there's no combo eating. There's no such thing as shark brew, you know? They didn't have that. There's no such thing as, you know, eating a summer pie and, you know, comboing out of that. It was just, you know, it was crazy, and just like the hits, again, the strongest thing back then was the most expensive weapon was a whip. You know, a whip was the best weapon back then, you know, and you would have to, you know, your spec weapons was either like a D-long if you wanted to fuck around, but it was a DDS, you know, or if you wanted to fuck around, you know, a Gmaul, but it was mainly a DDS is what you really, was your spec weapon. There was no AGS, there was no D-claws, there was none of that, you know, and it was just, you know, fucking, it was amazing. Kids Rank was an amazing PKer back then, you know. I sound like a fanboy, but I must say I fucking was back then. He was a great PKer. But what I'm saying is, somebody put up all of his videos, like, you know, his videos are on YouTube, but some of them, you know, have their music are, like, missing. So like you know what I mean. Some of them are like 240p, you know, kind of shit quality, and all that stuff. But this guy has like, I think he's still uploading them. He has every single one of Kids Rank's videos on like high definition. It's seriously, it's HD, you know, and every single song, all the editing, it's just basically the whole video, and he got it, and everything is right. I'll put a link on the left hand side or down in the description for his channel, you know, if you want to go watch it, you know, for some old memories, or if you don't know what it was like back then, you know, for the old Pking and, you know, pure Pking at that level and shit like that. That's what it was, you know. It's really great, and I just liked his videos, man. I just wanted to, you know, compare, you know, you can really compare. Just go watch, maybe if you've never seen it or something like that, you know, go watch him and compare the Pking then to it is now. Or, you know, if you have seen it, you know, just you know, again, compare it. Remind yourself how it was back then, because once you see that, you know, you'll realize why everybody misses it back then, because it was much more fun. Pking back in 2007, 2006, and I had a blast, you know. I'm glad I got to play, you know. I wasn't as good, or even, I don't know, I'm not even good now, but, you know, I'm glad I got to play back then and experience some Pking decently and shit like that, but yeah, you know, that's gonna be the end of this vlog. Pretty long and shit, but you know, it's I like the old style Pking and shit like that, and just wanted to let you guys know to check his videos out and whatnot. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up to this video if you liked it. Leave a comment about what you thought, and I will see you guys later.